Hello and welcome to today's video. And in today's video we're going to be looking at these LED replacement for buses strip lights. These were used basically in buses that were upgraded to Arriva Sapphire. The upgrade included LED lighting, Wi-Fi and USB charging. And back in 2017, around about October to December, the Pulsar buses for the 158 service were branded in Arriva Sapphire, and they were 3799, 3800, 3802, 3803, 3804, 3807, 3808 and 3809. And at first these lights were really good, and then they started to go wrong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you these a bit closer up and how they work and how they were made, and we'll show you how bad some of them are. Two of them are from 3804, which has just recently had all its LED lights, interior lights, replaced. And this is going through the fleet of these buses because if you've ever travelled on one of these buses, they can only be described as dark, and the interior lights are very flickery. So first I think we'll do is we'll go in and zoom in on one of the fittings, show you the information on it, and then we'll show you what happens to these fittings as they get older. So first I'm just going to alter the angle and we'll show you a close-up of one of these retrofit LED light buttons. Okay, first thing we can see as I look at the labels on the back, it says warning, 24 volt DC input only. Refer to documents before installation. We also have the Hanover symbols, so these were made by Hanover Displays. Country of origin, they were made in the UK, and this one has some information on it. P/C LL006/5S/03. I think that stands for 5 foot. The DOM is dated July 2017, I believe, and then we have an E11035373. On the other side we have this controller, and all this is designed to do is to convert 24 volts direct current DC into what the tape uses on these, which is normal 12 volt tape. And occasionally on here, yeah, it says on most of the LEDs, if I can zoom in around about here, it says DCI 12 volt. So these LEDs all run on 12 volt, and they're in a little plastic sleeve, double-sided onto this aluminium strip. We also have a bypass wire, and this is how you daisy chain all these together, with a female clip on one side and of course the male on the opposite side, and basically so the lights can continue all the way down the entire length of the bus. And when these were fitted, the front ones, which were 4 foot, were blue, and then they went to the standard. What these can be described as is, I'd say, almost daylight colour LEDs. So the problem is, after a few years, these started going wrong, and you can see by the state of some of the LEDs on these, as in that one's got, some of them have got 4 black dots, some of them have got 3 black dots, and most of these, of this one I'm showing, most of the LEDs, only 1 LED out of the 3 actually works. Also, these LEDs are in groups of 3 as well, so when one fails, the other 2 do as well, and I'll be able to show you this in a second. So what we'll do is I'm going to power up this one, and then we'll go across to some of the different faults that this LED tape now suffers from, and the reason why quite a lot of buses that have had this LED conversion have poor lighting compared to the fluorescent lights they replaced. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to power up this strip, and then we'll place it in a position where we can see what's going on with the LEDs. Well, so if you're a passenger on this bus, this is the kind of lighting you'll be used to, and it's like this all the way along. Some not working, some single ones flashing on and off, loads not working at all, and then whatever's going on here, and they do it literally all the way along. There we go, there's some there that have virtually called it a day. Another set flashing with one staying on, so that one's about had it, and to the end where the power is. But yeah, that's what these lights do now. So yeah, they got to the point where they were so bad it was time to replace them. So what I can tell by the looking into these LEDs, that they are in groups of 3 with 4 or 3 LEDs in each one. On the strip I am looking at, none of them are working more than 1 LED in each unit. On the newer one at the back, we are getting most of them working with all 3, with a couple on 2 and one that's completely failed, and that was on a unit that was replaced. And at the end of the video I'll show you the information on that one. So now what I think I'm going to do is put all these back on and have them flickering and flashing as they do on their buses. Okay then, so I suppose we'll do it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, well, as you can see, the top one is a lot brighter, but again at this end we have 3 that have failed, and then there's a whole bunch of them here that have dimmed down already. The other 2 strips from the bus are a different colour. They are a kind of daylight to the one at the back, which is more of a warm white. And as we come along, you can see the lighting is pretty terrible on the ones that haven't been replaced. Luckily these are all being taken out now, and it won't be long before the 3.8 buses and the 137 DAFs will have decent interior lights again. So they managed about 7 years, these lights, and now, well, they've had the day. But again, you can just, fluorescent lights are being replaced due to the mercury content. So this is what we have nowadays. Luckily, the more modern LED lighting in the buses is considerably better than these retrofit versions. But what I'll do is I'll end this video by showing the information that is on the warm white ones and see if there's much of a difference. So I'll be back one last time. Okay, I'm a little surprised. I probably should have checked this before saying it earlier in the video, but they're all identical. The labels on the back, they're all PCLL 006/5S/03 DOM 0717 and E11 035373. This is the newer one, and these are the two that are burning out, and they are exactly the same. So what I think we'll do, we'll end this video with them all flickering and flashing away. And thanks again for watching. Goodbye. 1, 2, 3. Well, what can I say? LED replacements. Sometimes they're good, but most of the times they're just rubbish. Thanks again for watching. Goodbye. See you again soon for more lighting and bus related items on my Dave's More Bus Stuff and More YouTube channel. See you again soon. Goodbye. Please like and subscribe. Share if you want to. And once again, thanks for watching. I doubt anyone's still here.